Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Floor 26 podcast. It's the show made by young people for everybody. My name is Adam Duffy, and I'm joined by my illustrious co-hosts, Terez Hill.
What's the deal, everybody? How you doing?
Parsa Pahlevankhah.
What up?
And over the call back at UGA, I have Jack Casey.
What's up? How are y'all?
Good, Jack. You sound sad, man. Lighten up.
I'm very tired today.
Yeah, no, me too. I feel like because I didn't eat anything, that's why I feel like completely demolished and destroyed.
You gotta eat, dude. That's
I know, dude. Like I didn't even think about it until I got in the car, like on my way here, and I was like, did I have anything to eat this morning?
We'll get some food after this, man.
Plus the rain. That too.
You know, rain makes people sad, but
It was
Jack,
pretty,
what?
like bright in the morning, kind of, and then it just got cloudy.
I didn't wake up till like 12.
Yeah, me neither. Like I just remember seeing sunshine outside.
Nice, nice. Jack, were you working out or something, or just a lot of school?
I'm going after this to the gym, but besides that,
My man.
yeah, just a lot of school today.
Yeah.
Get a good
Sure.
pump in.
Had a pop quiz today. Yeah, now I gotta go get a pump now.
Did you fuck it
Kinda
up,
deal.
like
Yeah.
in a good way? The quiz.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was actually about dollying and panning. So
Well, this is some pretty advanced techniques, man.
pretty
I don't,
advanced
I don't know
technology
about
there, Bucko.
Man.
I don't know about that one.
Oh man. So today I was listening to I was gonna go into a story, but I guess for now we can I was gonna go to a story about Joe Rogan. But a good friend of ours, Milos Collins, released his debut album, I Must Be Dreaming Volume 1 today. It was midnight, about 12 hours
Platform.
about 3 hours from when you're seeing
That's
this.
not it. There we go.
About 3 hours from when about 3 days from when you saw this, it will have dropped. But it dropped for us today, and I was listening to it earlier. It's a very good album. My favorite song on it is Blah Blah Blah. So I encourage you all to go listen to it. Go check Milos's page out on Instagram.
He was not capping when he said he was gonna be good.
It was.
No,
I mean,
Milos, do your
not
thing,
surprisingly,
bro.
but it was just good. It was a good album. He had this. I forgot the name of the song, but one of the songs he had this like sick metal riff on the guitar. It was actually pretty sick.
I listened to it like right when it came out, and like brainwaves, like it was just like I was vibing and sleeping.
For sure, man.
But
For
like
sure.
I re-listened to most of it in the morning. Third
Yeah.
song she said.
That's a good one too. That's a great one too.
Sir.
Definitely encourage everyone to check it out. But besides that, I was listening to an episode of Joe Rogan today.
Uh-huh.
It was his MMA show where he has MMA fighters and coaches on specifically. So it's kind of disjointed from the rest of his normal show. And he had Dustin Poirier on, the guy who beat Conor McGregor about a month ago. And it was a cool, like, it was fun, like, listening to them talk and all that. But it was funny. Dustin Poirier was showing Joe this picture of this like gnarly hip surgery he'd had, where he had like to have a doctor like rip out like overgrown pieces of bone from his hip.
Fuck.
It can happen if like you mess up the muscles in your hip too much, then
Or
your
if
bone
you're
will
just
start
a
to like.
fighter and like you're just getting
Exactly.
slammed.
Yeah,
and
that's how it gets messed up. But he was trying to show him this picture, but Dustin Poirier has an Android. Should have seen it. They literally. It took him 10 minutes to go from Poirier to Joe Rogan to send it to his producer so he could put it on the TV in the studio. It was hilarious.
when you could just airdrop.
And
it, man.
Joe was flaming him the whole time about not having airdrop.
He couldn't have just like emailed it, bro. That's the easiest way to like go from Android to anything.
Yeah, well, they're trying to text it and they couldn't
wouldn't
figure out
send.
that wouldn't send. It was hilarious, and it was just like that's. Like I think we've all had that moment at some point, like whether like depending on which end you're on. But it was weird seeing it like with like it was weird seeing Dustin Poirier struggle with
Dude,
using a phone.
This like Marine recruiter texted me, and like they don't get
no.
they don't
Uh-oh.
get the hint that like when you don't text them back, it means you're not interested.
So
I
Bro,
get it.
I get DMs from them on Instagram all the time.
I get
It's
calls.
like, hey,
Like, do
are
you-
you interested in joining? Like, I'm like, no.
I'm in college.
Do you think it like they ever get a text back saying, "Yeah, I'm interested"?
Yes.
A few maybe.
Yes, I think.
I mean, that's how people join. I mean, that's how some people got to join the military, right? You know those kids that never showed an interest before they left high school, but then like somehow like after like a year of being out there in the
They
military.
just saw like how shitty life is, and they're like, "Fuck it, we'll go to the military."
You're talking to a future U.S. Army soldier, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Didn't I see like a meme recently that he actually did join the
Yeah, I
join
think
the
he
army?
did. I don't know if that was real or not, but I saw that too. Where he was like, "Oh, he actually joined the military."
I mean, I could see it. Like those kids in our area are like the ROTC kids at our high schools who then
Dude.
actually go into a fucking officer academy.
Speaking about this, like I always read like the Frank Castle, the new comments, and it's just about like, did he serve in the Marines?
Yeah, that's hilarious. And I didn't
Thank
know he
you
actually
for your
did.
service,
I didn't know he
Mr.
actually
Haddle.
did. He actually.
I don't know. We're gonna have to.
I
Ask
saw
him again.
I saw a comment. Maybe this was shit posting, but they said, yeah, you served in the Marines.
Yeah, I'm just talking about that exact same one.
We'll have to talk to him about it. We'll have to ask him. But
But back to my story.
yes, sorry.
I don't text them back. They text me again. Hi, did you see our message? I'm like, yes. I'm not interested. It's a
Stop
green
responding
bubble.
to me.
Now I'm definitely not interested.
Oh, they have your number? It's not on Instagram?
No.
It's
No.
like text?
Nah, because
Yeah.
it was like in freshman year, you put your number down on the page, and
I
they
never
use
put it down.
Oh,
They
so
use-
you could get that free fucking lanyard or whatever?
yeah,
okay.
dude, they use the
Nah,
same
big
goddamn phone.
mistake.
Like I remember in sophomore year, I put my number on a form and I had to dodge like a talking to a recruiter. And after a few calls where I awkwardly I think almost signed up for a meeting, I changed their contact to military ! And since
us
sophomore
something like
year,
that.
I've been getting the same calls from military ! From different recruiters that switch out. They keep the same phone number, and
They just switch it out.
it's
Wow.
fucking, and so it throws me off.
Well, I told y'all my story about the recruiter at school, right?
I don't think so. No.
It's super short. I was walking in the front door of our high school, and it was later in the day. I don't remember why, but I was by myself, and the whole front lobby was kind of empty. And the recruiter was sitting at a table by himself on his phone or whatever. And I'm walking past him, and we kind of make eye contact. And I'm like, oh
God,
shit!
Oh, shit. Here we go.
It's like looking at a wild
Cut
animal.
his ass slipping.
yeah. So he goes, hey, you ever considered? And I was like, oh, I tore my ACL. And he's like, all right, have a good day.
I would be mad as hell.
I've never.
Hell
I
yeah.
tell this story all the time. I've never torn my ACL once in my entire life. But he just all right, see ya. That's all I had to say. And it was a 2-second conversation. It was great.
Damn! Just
So
say
they
you're
won't
physically
pick you up
disabled?
if you're your ACL's been torn?
No, it's the asthma thing and the eyesight thing. They don't want
If
people that are.
you
They don't
want
want
weakness.
damaged. They don't want
So you're
damaged
telling me if
goods.
Boogie Cousins wanted to join the military today,
He can't. Yeah.
they won't let a 7 foot tall, 300-pound man.
That's just a big
Athletic
target. That's
as LeBron.
that's just a big target.
Yeah, his hitbox is huge, bro.
Jack thinks in war zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I tell you the story how I headbutted a recruiter in the dick?
I don't think that's a headbutt. I don't think that's a headbutt.
No, for sure, for real.
Oh, whoa.
You
Hang
remember?
on there.
Do you remember how they would
Whoa.
bring the pull-up bar to lunch
Yeah.
in high
Oh,
school?
and he was standing under you. Oh.
Jack, yeah, you can already picture where this is going. For some reason, I chose to go up there. My, junior year scrawny ass, and I had to it was hard to get up on the pull-up bar. I think I had to climb the side for a quick.
Can't breathe.
But I was doing pull-ups. I maybe did 6 or 7, and then I drop, and as soon as I drop, I sort of land weird, and I go forward, and the guy's just standing 3 feet in front of me, and I just go, and I just feel the top of my head just hit that his marine pants, the thick cloth.
Yeah. Keep using those words, Adam. Yeah, nice.
You should have seen what I was doing with my hand just now.
All right.
And
Thick marine. All right. Okay.
Put me on mute. I'm sorry.
and yeah, so I headbutted him, and then he's like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, and I get up, and I'm like, "Whoa!"
And ever since then, they knew they had a connection.
Yeah, man, that's why. Yeah, he's the one that keeps calling me because he just wants to see me again.
Whoa. He keeps
TJ,
calling
God damn
you.
it.
All right.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
he wants to set up a meeting.
Dude, there's no.
Yeah.
Dude, how strong are your laughing muscles, bro? Because my cheeks and shit hurt.
Mine too. Oh my God.
Don't say that.
Okay, you're back. You're back.
I'm sorry.
Take a sip. Take a sip.
That was very interesting.
But yeah, like Parsa said,
It seems like you guys have all had a lot of interesting stories pertaining to Wheeler. I mean, going from you to you, Jack, you've had some as well.
buddy, you didn't go to Wheeler long enough to feel all that, man.
No, I didn't. But that shit was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
We had a pretty bang up pep rallies, bro.
We did.
I hit that T-shirt in the head.
Oh yeah, for sure,
In
for sure.
dodgeball.
That was awesome.
Yep.
And then me and
Yep.
you got dunked on.
Another dick in my face. Let me tell this story. So at high school, during our pep rallies, we'd have faculty versus student baseball games. And my senior year, I was cool enough to get on the basketball game, faculty versus students. And that same year, or it was the year before, but the new engineering teacher at our school was this young guy, like 26 maybe, but he's like 6'4".
Nah,
he played basketball.
6'6".
Yeah, he's tall. He's a big guy. He has to like duck his head when he goes.
You were
into
the one he
classroom.
dunked on.
Yes, I was.
He dunked on a lot of people.
I guess he did. Yeah, he dunked like 3 times that game. But like I remember vividly, he gets on the court. It's like the basketball coaches for like both gender teams.
Dude,
and
that
it was stacked.
game
It was stacked.
10v10, bro.
Yeah, it was huge too. There were so many people on the court, and we did pretty badly. Except Tyus hit that one really good shot, didn't he? Remember?
Yeah, I think the score was pretty. Yeah, I remember I get the ball right. I'm like, I never miss fadeaways.
Oh no.
I go for the fade. It hits the top of the
Bro.
backboard, drops on somebody's head.
Yes, that was an unfortunate game. And for some reason, I'm down by the paint on defense, and I'm trying, and like they pass it to Mr. Burwanger, and he has a clear like line straight to the basket. I'm like, what am I doing? I should move out of the way. But I put my hands up and out, and I'm like, and he's coming towards me. He just jumps up. And I hear the whoosh of the net. And once again, I open my eyes to see he's wearing khaki pants. I see, and I got a dick in my face again.
Jesus Christ, man.
Round 2.
This vocabulary, Jack. How do you feel about it?
I don't know.
Bro, I'm still reacting from the thick marine story.
The thick marine.
Yeah, Jack's sitting there.
Is that what you gonna call it from now on, Jack?
Yeah, definitely.
But our pep rallies were pretty lit though.
I skipped all of them until senior year.
That was the only one. Well, I mean, that was the only one I had the opportunity to go to.
I mean, we'll never forget Jack's edit of the last pep rally we had, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was like 80% Parsa.
That thing went hard. I was there too.
That thing went kind of hard. No cap. That was hard.
It was like 10% me, not 80% Parsa.
Jack, I'm gonna give it to you, man.
Was that your camera or like?
Nah, he definitely.
No, that was all out of camera. I didn't color grade crap in post.
What?
On that one.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
His DSLR at that point was it looked like that. DSLRs in general have sort of that fuzzy, not that fuzzier, but like makes everything look a little smoother.
That more like
Yeah.
Very different from like digital cameras.
Kind of like my webcam right now.
Yeah, your webcam's fucking sick. It looks better than we do.
Nah, man, we look pretty crispy around here.
Come on now.
Jack. Jack,
on now.
I'm gonna set this like time limit. By April, you're buying me a camera. Like I'll pay for it, but like you just gotta find me a good camera.
Oh, dude, I'll do it right now. What do you mean time limit?
I mean,
Pull up
yeah,
B&H right
oh,
now.
whoa,
Jack
whoa,
has
whoa.
Jack has
Hooked
a
up.
catalog in his brain.
Jack, what is your major?
Entertainment and media studies.
Oh.
Double majoring in film.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a smart guy.
Crazy.
Oh, he's a big brain boy.
Wow. I
God,
wish
man.
my
Jack
school
is so
let me double-
inspirational.
I'm in a dumbass major, dude.
Dude,
What's
I'm
your
in.
major?
Political science?
It's
That is not a dumb.
not
major.
dumbass, but like I always question whether or not like maybe it's because I've been on the line all year, but I just like
Dude,
I lose
everyone
the
changes
point.
their major. Literally, like, I think
Dude,
it was, I don't know,
I know,
honestly,
like
yeah.
70%.
All I want to do is like change my major to some film.
I've been thinking about it too, man. I've been thinking about it too.
Fuck, man, damn it, dude.
I'm not even going to cap. It's kind of hard. It's kind of
It's kind of hard. Which kind of hard is it?
Hard.
hard.
Bruh.
Is it marine thick hard, or is it?
Not quite.
Not
That's
quite.
its own,
All right, y'all.
that's its
If
own
we're
thing.
starting that,
That's
if we're
its own
starting marine
category.
thick, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Parsa, what's your budget?
Probably 2 to 3.
G's?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're golden. Oh,
Jack,
dude,
Jack, hook him up with a cube. Get him a cube.
Hang on, bro. Hang on.
Jack's
Jack.
typing
I
away.
already hear
Pull
him
up the website
clicking.
right
You can
now,
hear his
bro.
mechanical keyboard.
You know, we don't need a Jack face cam. We just need a Jack cam. Like, just him in his environment, what he's
Yes.
doing the whole time.
Put him right here.
Have me on a little monitor.
2 to
Dude,
3.
we could green screen him.
2 to 3
Honestly,
G's.
we could.
Yeah, we
If
could.
we
We'll
put a
put a
green
green screen
screen
right
in,
there in
yeah.
post. We could totally have him
Now,
right here.
now, listen.
Be cute.
Are we talking? I
Yeah,
don't
what
know,
kind
I
of
don't know,
camera?
like-
Because 2 to 3 grand, you could be getting. You could be shooting.
No,
some
you could. You see, you
movies.
say that, but like, there's always another level. 2-3 grand is a lot.
Nah,
There's-
that's-
Oh, I mean, there is.
feel like
how
that's
many
mid.
bells and whistles we're talking?
Yeah, that's true.
All right?
That's true. I mean, I was saying a cube, like the body of a QB camera, might be
Yeah.
like 2 to 3 grand, but then the accessories are probably double that.
The fucking lens is its own grand.
But I mean, it just like you want a camera for like just recording like
Just like shooting.
Yeah,
Like,
just for like good,
Yeah,
like a good,
quality picture. Could do video,
but not like
if you wanted
overkill,
to.
like
Yeah.
mobile.
So you want stills and video just to make sure, right?
Still 70-30. I'm probably gonna take a lot more stills than videos.
And would you want it to
Okay.
be like pretty portable, like not like overkill?
Okay, you didn't even have to tell me that. The A7R4, that's your camera right there. Boom, done.
All right.
Check.
I mean,
A7R4.
How do you spell this thing?
A7R4.
Yeah, it's literally 4 digits of 4 characters. That's what it's all.
All right, we'll take it, Jack. Thank you.
Damn, that
Bro,
was
I
quick.
could talk about cameras.
It sucks
Yeah,
that
he
you're not
make- he
around
make-
no more, man. It sucks that you
Yesterday,
just go to
actual
Georgia
story.
and never see us anymore, man.
What? Whoa,
Huh?
what?
Whoa,
Huh?
we're just talking about how it sucks that you're not here.
Yeah, I know. It's
Dickhead.
kind of sad.
I know, but it's okay.
But yesterday I was at the gym. I was doing lat pulls, and
Oh, I hit back
dude
yesterday
next to
too.
me- yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Dude
Jack, you
dude
work
next
out
to
like
me-
every day of the week?
Yeah, I
So-
do. I do push pull legs, but in between push and pull, I have a cardio day. And yesterday was pull day. Anyway,
That's
I'm
good.
doing lat pulls, and a dude next to me is doing like rows or something, and I hear him on the phone, and I hear like ND filter and like
ND
focal length. And I'm like, oh, this man is speaking my language. Who is this? So after like he walks over to get like fill up his water bottle, and I'm like done with my workout too, so I go like kind of like, oh, I tap on the shoulder. I'm like, yo, were you just like talking about video stuff? And he's like, yeah, I do. I was like, oh, nice. I was like, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I shoot video. He was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I do too. And he was like, oh yeah, I shoot on the Blackmagic 6K. And I was like, oh yeah, that thing just came out. And we keep talking about gear, and we're like on the splurge of like talking about like a lot of, because we can both kind of tell that we kind of know what we're talking about. So I leave, and I'm like, I get his name or whatever. I look him up on Instagram. He already follows me, and like I walk away, and he goes, oh, you're Jack, right? And I was like, yeah. Like I never introduced myself. I was like, how do you know me? I was
Your
kinda freaked out at first.
reputation precedes you, man.
I know. I was like, whoa. I didn't know I was a celebrity. Chill out. But
Jeez.
he already followed me on Instagram and telling me my name, and I followed him back, and we were DMing and stuff. And like, we have a lot in common. He's not from here.
Sounds like a
That's
love
he's
story.
from.
Yeah,
I know,
I mean, I was talking
we're
about me and the
soulmates.
Marine. I think.
know. Sheesh. But yeah, he's cool.
Well, that's awesome.
It was just funny workout story of talking about nerdy.
Oh yeah, man, dude.
AD
Yesterday I
crap.
walked into the gym, and like it was my first day, like pretty much going by myself. Like I always go with my friend that knows what he's doing. So like I walk in, I'm like, all right, I'm hitting back. I look around, I'm like, where the fuck do I start?
Where do I go to?
So dude, I go in this corner of the gym and I call him. I'm like, dude,
Oh no!
I have no idea what the fuck's going on here.
Dad, I'm lost.
What do I do?
And he's like, all right, you gotta go do these lat pulls, and then you grab these dumbbells and you pull those up. And I'm like, all right, it makes sense. I did it for 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, I think I got a good pump in. Seems a little too quick for a good pump, but shit, I feel it. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Nice.
Not exactly a gym story, but when I went to go pick up that punching bag that I got for free,
How'd you get it for free?
it was just on a Facebook group. My mom was just like, "Hey, this guy's getting rid of this this punching bag setup. You want to go get it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
He gave that whole setup away for free.
Yeah.
What the fuck? My parents have the
Wow.
same setup. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, he just she's on a lot of Facebook groups with like the free trade stuff, just like, "Hey, I'm leaving this out on my porch. You want to come get it?" But I actually had to drive to a warehouse in Kennesaw, because it's this company that this guy owns, that has like a front office area and then a back warehouse. And the warehouse, since they're just an all digital company, they're a company that makes software that lets you sell stuff online, like the software on retail sites. But they had a warehouse that they just used for like recreation, and so they had that, and they were going out of the office, so he was giving that stuff away. And so I drove there, and when I show up with a guy, I mean, this warehouse is like, it's like the office. Like there's like a basketball hoop there. There's like obviously like the punching bag set up there. He's a really cool guy too, and I guess like Jack was saying, just meeting like weird guys while you're doing shit. We end up talking, and he when we walk into his office, and I see this VHS tape of the Dungeons and Dragons movie, which came out in like the 90s, I think. And I'm like, oh, hey, that's funny. And he's like, yeah, it's just a little decoration we have on the wall. And he's like, and I'm just like, well, matter of fact, I played Dungeons and Dragons for 3
I'm a dungeon master of like 4 different campaign groups, and
No, and then he takes me to the back of his office, and he has a room set up.
Jesus
He had a
fucking
room
Christ.
set up for Dungeons and
can't believe
Dragons. It was sick. I was
Wow.
like, that's fucking dope, dude. He had a huge table. And then And he's like, wow, that's awesome, dude. And then
Huge table.
we talk about college and we talk about interest, and we go to the podcast, and I talk to him about, I show him like the YouTube page, and I'm like, yeah, we've been going for about 6 months now. And then he's like, no way. And then he brings me to the back of his office.
What the hell?
No, seriously, he has a studio space where he and his friends recorded a podcast at their office.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, you play D&D? Oh, here's my D&D room. Oh,
I
here's
swear to
podcast?
God.
Oh, here's my
Dude, you
podcast
guys
room.
are just.
I was like,
meeting
is
the
this
love
me
of
in
your
20
life.
years or something? Like, is this my
No,
future, dude?
Crazy.
This is like Looper,
Looper.
the
Jack.
movie.
Quick
Oh.
question. What are
Yeah.
you thinking about Biden so far?
Oh.
Wow, that was out of nowhere.
Yeah, from Parsa.
Dude, because
Yeah, from Parsa.
the stock market's going down and I'm angry. Gas is going up. I'm angry.
Gas is getting a little more expensive. I know. Because like usually, or like the past like 2 or 3 years, to fill up my tank from empty to full was like $35,
Oh,
$6
boy.
dollars.
Oh, you're in the 40s, aren't you?
I was in 43 the other day, and I was like, yo,
Yo.
Hey, yo.
slow it down a little bit. I'm not trying to gas my tank over that much.
OPEC, you
I know.
damn fools.
But honestly, I haven't like seen any giant headlines of like controversial things, so I have no comment.
Oh, you
on
haven't
what
seen
Biden has
that
done so
he
far.
made the Mexican prison look better for the children? Huh, Jack?
I have not seen. That's what's wrong with. Is that bad?
What? No, I mean, wasn't the whole problem with Trump is that like he's imprisoning.
No, he renewed ICE for another, like he gave them another budget and stuff like that, and he gave them more money. But I mean, honestly, it's like, it's not anything I didn't, it's not like I am like surprised. I was like, oh crap, he's doing all this stuff. But
Oh, and we gotta wait till June for Steam. Oh,
yeah, we do have to wait till June for stimulus checks, which kind of stinks.
Oh, I didn't know that. That sucks.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. My mom, she recently told me the story. She's working as a contact tracer for Cobb and Douglas Health, like calling people about have like who are tested positive for COVID, and like what they should do and all that. And like she told me that she talks to a lot of like low income families that are like struggling to like make ends meet. With like kids out of school, having to like watch and feed them, but having to go to work at the same time. And then like if they get sick, then they have to like stop working. Pretty tough stuff.
dude, what I was thinking about like the other day, I was like, dude, sick pay is hard to get.
Yeah, you have to have very certain jobs for it.
Like if you're not full time, kiss sick day away. Like
Yeah, for sure.
and like when you miss a day, if you're getting paid on hourly, you're at least working 6 to 8 hours. We're talking $60 to $80 a day.
It's hard. That's hard to raise a family on.
That is hard, man.
Hopefully he comes through his COVID relief plan now.
I mean, it's already gone. We
there's
already
a
got
lot.
the vaccine out.
Yeah, it's actually pretty exciting. I'm excited for the spring. Cases are going down, and by summertime, everyone will be vaccinated.
I've heard a lot of people reacted like negatively to the second shot.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to get you sick. Yeah, well, not supposed to get you sick, but it's a common side
Yeah,
effect.
so yeah.
My mom was pretty down and out after her second shot.
Mhm.
But my stepdad wasn't, because he's like a health nut. He exercises a whole lot.
Does that actually matter in how your body reacts?
Yeah, being physically healthy is a big
I would think
indicator.
so.
Yeah, because when I went to the doctor, like he told me my liver's destroyed, and I was like, I'm not a big drinker. And then I remember, all right, man. Oh my god. Dude,
I'm not laughing. I laughed before
All right,
you said
anyways,
that.
long story short, he prescribed me like these vitamin D pills, and then when you don't have any vitamin D in your body, your liver gets automatically destroyed.
Mhm.
So here we are. And then he was like, also exercise. So I was like, what is that? That has nothing to do with my liver.
No, it's interesting because working out and exercising a lot has a good effect on your blood pressure and heart rate, and like resting heart rate, where your blood pressure gets lower, or at least in a more healthy, like stable moment, and your heart rate gets lower in a good way when you exercise more. So like my stepdad is always buying these like medical gadget. He has an ultrasound that connects into his phone, so he can ultrasound like wherever he is. And he has this Bluetooth little monitor thing, the thing you stick on your finger, and get your you get your blood oxygen level, and you get your heart rate. And it just pops up on the thing. And we were like just messing around with it, and I was like, my resting heart rate's like 75. My mom's is like a little lower, like 60 or something. I think my sister's were a little higher, just like different levels of stuff like that. But my stepdad, he's 45, so he's 41. He's kind of older, but his resting heart rate is like 40 because he exercises so much. His heart only needs to beat 40 times a minute.
What
Wow.
the fuck?
because he exercises so much that like
Dude, like if you leave him in a room with like no oxygen, like he'll be fine for a few minutes.
he might
Holy crap.
not exactly, but he might last
Yeah,
longer
that's
than
not
the
how that
rest.
works at all. But
Yeah, no,
wow.
I'm just saying. Okay, with limited oxygen, he's gonna run out of it a lot slower.
Yeah, he's just his body functions with less effort than it usually does, and then having a lower heart rate also keeps
Jeez,
your
I
blood
need to
pressure
check
down.
mine.
I'm gonna
dude.
be. I'm gonna
I can we can go upstairs and
Gotcha.
check it after this episode. Actually, it'll be interesting to see.
It'll be really interesting.
Hopefully yours isn't like a standing 100 or something.
Dude, I always get like every time like I'm getting any test, like as soon as like they go to my heart, it starts boom, 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 boom.
you get a little nerve. You're
Dude,
like,
I'm just like, dude.
I promise.
Is my heartbeat normal, dude? And it's just making it go up way faster.
I promise it's just performance anxiety.
Like all the physicals and stuff, I feel like I'm getting a lot worse results than I would normally.
Uh-huh.
But like, it's just like my heart rate's going fast.
We just got to get you chill and then put that thing on you. We can record it.
Exactly.
But what I was talking about, like COVID and all that. So like like as the spring months happen, more stuff will open up, and I'm really excited. And I'm mostly excited for like television and movie to like open back up really, or like because like we've had really good production over quarantine, which is nice. But like I feel like the summer it's gonna be big for both those spheres. I actually saw on Henry Cavill's Instagram, the guy who plays Superman. He's an awesome actor. I love him because he's like a super big nerd too.
He is a giant nerd.
Yeah, isn't it
Holy
awesome?
big.
He like obviously he was a really big fan of The Witcher, and that's why he was really into playing Geralt.
I can't wait till that
Yeah.
the season comes back, bro.
And oh my god, so he's his latest picture on Instagram. He's sitting at a makeup artist, and it looks like they're dyeing his hair white for maybe like recording of for the recording of like Witcher season 2 and all that. But the caption is something about like a secret project, and he's holding a paper in the bottom left corner of the image, and it's actually blurred out, like the words on it are blurred. But on Reddit, I saw this post where they blurred it as best they could to read the words on it, and it's actually a few words they picked out from it were actually words from Mass Effect, the game trilogy that I talked about earlier. That's getting a remaster soon, and it looks like a beat sheet, like for a script, right? So
Like a Mass Effect show, or he's voice acting?
I don't know, but like I could see him as like Commander Shepard, the protagonist, like the male version of him. Like that would be so cool, dude, to see Henry Cavill, because I know he probably loves the games. I mean, it's like one of the most popular trilogies of video games ever.
On that topic, the new SpiderMan coming out.
Miles Morales, or
No.
or is it a new? Because Miles Morales wasn't even a new
Tom
Oh,
Oh
Holland.
yeah,
What's it called?
the title for the Spider-Man 3 came
movie
out.
for the movie, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's No Way Home.
No Way
Home.
Home.
No Way Home.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. I really should.
I don't think it was even a trailer.
There
They
isn't
just
a
came out the
trailer.
room and talking.
What they call the trailer is like stupid. It's like the three main characters, Zendaya, and the Asian kid, and you guys know his name, Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Oh, well, yeah, Peter Parker. Wait, what?
Wait,
Holland.
wait.
Tom
lost.
Holland, Jesus Christ!
I just
Oh.
said Tom Holland 30 seconds
Oh, I
ago.
didn't hear you. It's the three
Jeez.
of them, and they're like walking around like a production, like office producery type place, and there's a whiteboard with like a bunch of titles they cross off and on, and it's like, we'll try
it's
this
like
one.
a
It's
teaser
cute.
rather than a
Yeah,
trailer.
it's like it's not an actual trailer.
Which
It's like our first
honestly,
episode,
I don't
guys.
like Tom Holland as a Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, isn't Andrew Garfield your favorite?
Andrew Garfield's my favorite.
Interesting.
Have we been over this?
I think we
Wow.
have
We
before.
went a little bit.
We've talked about it.
Yeah.
My favorite's still Tobey Maguire.
No. Okay.
The OG, the original.
I gotta
right?
love him, man. I gotta love him.
Dude, he was a dork, man. I
Yeah.
can't stand it, man.
You like Andrew Garfield because
MJ.
he's all because he's all like he's the most attractive Spider-Man by far.
All right, I
Andrew
mean
Garfield?
okay, Adam, bro. Whatever tangent you're on in this episode, bro. I'm not feeling these vibes.
Guys, I'm sorry. I promise.
Jesus.
Like it's just conversation. I promise. I'm not,
Okay. All right.
that boy's sus.
All right. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by Adam's sus comments,
Wow.
Tom Holland. I don't know. His accent pisses me off. Just
Where's he from?
He's
actually
a
British,
his British
but-
accent is
English,
his
yeah.
British accent's like the kind of like the posh one. It's like he kind of it's high pitch and all that. I
Shit
mean,
is bussin' fam.
it's bossing,
Yeah,
fam.
he's not like that. It's
And
very
he's
like
like-
posh is like the proper fancy one, right?
Yeah, he sounds
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
closer to that at least.
honestly,
Yeah,
I don't think the Marvel universe is ever gonna be the same now that with like
Oh, no.
Iron Man gone. It's just not gonna be the same.
Spoiler alert.
What do you mean?
No, I'm kidding.
Everybody's already.
You didn't.
I mean,
yes. Oh, I was
WandaVision.
gonna
I've been
say.
watching WandaVision. I started it, and
Is it good?
after Jack's recommendation.
Did you see what I was talking about?
Oh shit! I totally forgot. What was it? It was like I think I've watched that episode you were talking about. But
there's a Rodecaster Pro used as a prop.
Shit, where is it?
You'll if you
Actually,
watch the first episode, you'll see it.
I do have to look back through that because I was so spaced out the first 2 episodes. Like I was just like laying in bed at like 2 a.m. and I was like, "What is happening?" I'm watching this 4x3 aspect.
This piece of like high tech equipment or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
I was looking at it like, that's the Rodecaster Pro. Get the hell out of here.
Holy shit! That's
But yeah,
hilarious.
honestly, my biggest problem with his like story is that it's just there's no origin, man.
Origin of what?
WandaVision?
No, I don't care about WandaVision. I'm talking about SpiderMan.
Well, because they've explained the
but he couldn't even develop his own fucking suit, man.
I guess that's the biggest problem I have.
It was a piece of shit, but he did.
Like,
Yeah, bro, okay, that was not a suit. First of all, okay.
I do think the biggest problem he has is that he's less of like his own guy, where he builds his own suits.
He's so support, and for somebody that has 3 movies, he should not be still built as a support character.
He's gonna be he's gonna be up there with Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man for having a trilogy, because not every superhero has a trilogy, obviously.
Wow.
He's gonna be the 4th trilogy, and he's
Guardians
interesting.
of the Galaxy?
Well, I guess
Have 3?
they'll have 2.
Yeah,
The 3rd's gonna come out soon, I guess.
With
but
Thor.
with Thor, this could be.
I'm low-key really
Thor's
excited.
gonna have 4. They're making the 4th Thor right now.
I hope they slim that motherfucker down, bro. I can't see another fat Thor movie, bro.
I saw they're making Captain America 4.
Which isn't going to be him. It's going to be...
I think they said it was, or
I thought in
Captain
Endgame he
America
came back really old.
Yeah, I saw
the
an
shield
article.
was passed on. Unless they're going back.
Well, they're making Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is a whole.
I know. I saw a different thing that said like Captain America 4 with Chris Evans.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Jamie pulled it up.
I wonder if they're gonna talk. I wonder if they're gonna talk about.
You're hilarious, Adam. You're so funny.
Thank you.
Watching a little too much Joe Rogan.
Sorry.
So I
With
saw
Chris
Jamie
Evans.
pull it up. I wonder if they were gonna talk about like him going back in time when he,
Wow.
dropped off.
Mhm.
Okay.
and he
Maybe
saw
they
his
are
life and
planning a 4th one.
So what do you call a 4 movie series? Is it a quadrilogy?
Actually, that sounds...
Because I know a quintilogy. Quadrilogy?
Lord
A
of the Rings
saga?
trilogy.
If it gets more than
Yeah, I
4?
guess just call it a saga if it's past 3.
I don't know.
Sextilogy?
Oh, no, it is
Septilogy?
actually a quadrilogy.
Quadrilogy. I love that,
Oh
actually.
wow.
Yeah.
I'm good with my, Roman suffixes and all that.
Wait, what?
Look at you.
There's no way there was 4 movies of Batman connected to each other.
They're if
Yeah,
they're
there
talking
was.
if they're talking about the old one, then
Like
it
with
was
with Michael Keaton or with
I mean,
Mike
George
Keaton,
Clooney?
George Clooney.
Yep, I love that connection.
yeah,
Mr. Freeze.
but how's that connected to each other?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Poison
I mean,
Ivy,
they're-
Bane. Oh, Bane. Come on.
It's not
man.
like Parsa. It's not like MCU level of connectivity, but it's the same. It's even though it's different actors, it's like the same Batman.
Like they. I
Mhm.
remember back when CDs were popular. Excuse me. I'm gonna go back to for some of you, and you'd had the CD that you had like on one side you'd have like maybe like 1 or 2 movies, and you had to flip it over, and on the other side you had 1 or 2 movies. Yeah, I had the whole entire collection just laid out flat on the table.
But honestly, okay, no, Jack, you are not right on that. You
Not
can't
right on
you
what?
can't have a trilogy without 3 movies that connect with each other.
Well, I mean, 2 of them connected.
Wait,
between
are they
Batman,
connected but they're
Batman,
just different
Robin.
actors or
Yeah,
I mean,
it was Batman, Robin. It showed the first part, then it showed the part how Robin came into his life and into the story. I think they sort of kind of threw it off once George Clooney got into the picture.
I do not remember. I haven't watched a single of those.
Or is
older
it the other
Batmans.
way around? Or is it the other way around, Jack?
interesting.
Yeah, I mean I've just heard like the funny things about them, like the nipples and the
Oh yeah.
like
Mhm.
there's just the weird stuff, but I should go back and watch them honestly.
They're all on HBO Max.
Yes, they are, aren't they? But in the same
I'm a big fan of that whole collection.
Really?
So, yeah, I sit there and I watch it.
Dude, honestly, I love the DC animated shit.
oh, it's awesome.
Have
Yeah.
any of you guys tuned into Titans on HBO Max?
A live
Dad's
action one?
watching that right now, and he loves it. He thinks it's great.
Who's watching it
And
now?
Who'd
you say was watching it right now, Jack?
My dad was.
It's not
Huh.
bad. Like I've honestly, literally, I could sit there and watch.
I've been interested in it because I actually love Nightwing, even though we didn't put his
Swear to
comic.
God,
out.
we
damn,
need to-
yeah.
Damn it!
But
I knew we should have subbed out Batman.
and I mean the Titans in general, like the Teen Titans.
I
Like,
think I was
I think we all grew up watching Teen Titans, right?
Titans.
No, actually, we
Yeah,
grew up.
I did.
Sorry, Parsa. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was more Justice League for me, man.
okay, yeah, I like the old Justice League.
You watched Justice League, Parsa?
Yeah.
That is
And
amazing.
did you watch Justice League Unlimited?
Yeah.
I have all the discs
Oh
of it,
my
dude. It's sick.
God.
Back when they were on Netflix, like a long time ago,
Let's-
I watched them.
Oh
Mhm.
yes, Parsa, you have quality DC animated taste.
He put a check on your list.
Yeah, dude. I remember those old movies in the and like the collection where you clip open the box and like it would furl out into like a bunch of discs, like a huge stack that would like
Yes,
separate out. That I had all Justice League animated series on that. And they were, I remember we had them for like years and they all got super scratched up. And so like you'd have to remember which ones
Dude,
actually
I
worked in
hope
the DVD
discs
player.
become like dirt cheap by the time like I own my own house, because I want to have like a movie room with just like discs on the wall,
For sure.
but like not like facing that way, facing flat.
Oh, wow. So
Like
that,
walls on walls.
That's a lot of discs, buddy.
Dude, you know what I really got pissed about? Speaking on discs, you know how you back in the day you used to have the little record players and stuff like that. So like my uncle left a whole bunch of records at my house, and I was sitting there and I was going through them. And I'm like, we got all these records, but where's the record player? Trey badass then broke it.
Trey's
Honestly,
a menace.
You know what makes you the biggest degenerate?
Jeez, I'm sorry.
Right? Like what made you say
Putting
that?
a disc to play a video game.
What?
Interesting.
What?
Like putting a disc in a console?
Yeah,
That makes you the biggest
Wow.
degenerate.
I do that for my. Ooh.
But
you
How
just
is
gotta
that-
have it digital, man.
I mean, like if I'm going back and playing my 360, like can you?
Okay,
blame
yeah,
me?
big, yeah. But like, if you're playing Call of Duty, and then I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
all right, let's play 2K, and then you
1
take a
second.
disc out and then put one back in, and I'm
The
like,
only
ah.
disc I would the only disc I take in and put out was when I played Titanfall.
I got Black
On the
Ops 3 on
Xbox.
disc.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that was a minute ago before digital
Okay.
games. Like,
I don't have any new games on disc now.
Was
And like, I just
Titanfall
can't
on
imagine
before
going to
digital?
like GameStop to buy a game.
Oh no.
Now you
Yeah.
can.
I kind of
Or refurbished,
I'm
like,
kind of
they're-
a sucker. I'm a sucker for having physical discs because like digital games take up hard drive space and you can't like take them around places.
Yeah,
And-
Yeah.
but like what I do is like I just have 3 games I play, and
Yeah.
then like that's all I play.
But then there's nothing like that feeling, like, or remember, like, especially back in like the 360 era where you open up your game cabinet and you see all those green discs, all those green cases, and you're like, what am I going to play today? You know, like that's
Yeah.
nice. And I definitely, I guess it is kind of weird to buy a disc nowadays, but I wouldn't know. I guess I haven't really I haven't played my PlayStation in a long time.
Yeah,
I wonder if Titanfall came out before the digital era because that's the only disc that I take.
The first one, yeah. The second one, I don't know.
Because I have both.
First one, you're fine. Second one, I think, came out in like what, 2019?
I have both discs, and then Sonic. I have Sonic Sonic Boom or something that like as a disc that I play on the Xbox every once in a while.
The Sonic games, dude. When's the last time they made a good
Dude.
Sonic game?
they made a good ass Sonic movie, or like it was family friendly, but he was animated nice after they redid the whole movie.
I remember that. That was so
Dude.
fun.
Do you remember like I had a Sonic pin on my bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Sonic or was it Tails?
It was Tails holding Sonic.
Oh, that's sick. yeah.
Okay. So first of all, Sonic gets snatched off somehow. I'm like, okay, cool. I still have Tails.
He said,
And then Tails is gone.
Was it
now.
2 different pins?
No,
And, like,
it was like the pin. Tails was pinned in, and then Sonic was hanging off him.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
That pin was so nice.
You
That was
lost
cool.
Sonic
No, I
first?
remember walking behind you in the hallway. I was like, yeah, it's Tails and Sonic. That's cool.
You lost Sonic first.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
And then,
I mean,
and
it,
then,
it would make no sense if I lost
That's
Tails
Tails
first.
first.
And then-
Well,
and
you
then-
lost the whole
it would
entire
have been a
thing.
bundle.
and then Tails fell off.
Yeah, and then all I have is the SpiderMan Venom, which I'm glad because that's probably my favorite pin.
You get you some more enamel pins.
Why is my bag facing down like that? So sad.
It's a nice.
love
They're nice
Spider-Man.
pins. Enamel pins are nice. I mean, just like that one right there.
Yeah, oh, right here.
Math.
I
Get
don't
some
know.
light on.
I don't know where the hell to put that thing. It's just
On your backpack, so you lose it, man.
I don't own a
That's why-
backpack. Actually, the only backpack I use is for Dungeons and Dragons. Because I don't go to school, man. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you put
Dude,
in
I have
there?
not like
Like the books and stuff that.
I didn't do any school shopping last like semester. Like I didn't have a binder. I didn't have a notebook.
You know that I
Back
didn't
to school
either.
shopping, dude.
I've only used
Imagine.
my iPad and my laptop.
Yeah, that's why I asked you about it. And I asked him, I'm like, do you like the iPad and like using it daily, like with school writing? And he's like, it's all right.
like
I'm like, well, that's motivating.
He's very
Yeah,
helpful.
No,
more.
I'm saying it's good, and I'll say it's good because I am a lot more organized. You know, with the reminders, and you have the calendar app on there, and then my school has like a whole bunch of apps that now I get notifications sent to my phone versus logging back in trying to figure out shit, when is this shit due. But it is very convenient, especially when I'm in the car and I have to do notes, like because lately me and mom have been doing a lot of road trips lately, so. when I'm in the car and I gotta take notes, it's like easy for me to have my headphones in on Zoom and then just writing shit down while I'm in there.
For sure.
And plus, I ain't gotta spend no more money. Like I'm content. I am content,
Dude, they need to make like a big ass platform that you can just throw anything on it. Wireless chargers.
Swear.
Not,
I've
not
seen
whatever.
it for-
Apple's been trying to make it. They just can't make it. I don't know what's wrong with them. What is it called, Jack?
They do good with the phone
What?
one, but when you look at the
that
Apple
big ass
Watch-
wireless charging thing that Apple's been trying to come out with.
Oh, air power.
Air.
So is this supposed to be like wireless? Like even if I put my Apple Watch on there,
So
I can just
it's
set it on there.
Apple's
gonna charge?
wireless charger. Like Apple doesn't have their own like wireless charger right
Uh-huh.
now. They have like third party ones.
Yeah, I have a third party one.
I do.
A few years ago, they demoed one that was like, it could handle like your phone, AirPods, and it could handle like a ton of stuff. You just throw it on there. But like, it scientifically wasn't possible. But like, third-party people figured it out, but Apple's hasn't done it yet. I think
And-
it was called AirPower.
Yeah,
something.
it is.
Marquez
They-
Brownlee made a video about it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they announced in 2018 and canceled in 2019. I think it was like the main issue was that it would just heat up. To like like it would just
It's like hoverboards just blow
yeah,
up.
because I bought this little alarm clock that has a wireless charging pad on it, which I never use, and that was the whole purpose of it. And I read in this manual that like if you leave it on overnight, it might blow up. So that's the main reason that I've never used it. Is like because I know I'm gonna fall asleep with my phone on it.
I've done that a couple times. God bless it not blowing up in my face because normally I put my wireless charger like right on my bed.
My college gave me one. Like GSU gave me like the little pad. I have to plug it in with a micro USB into the wall, but then I can charge my phone on it. And I don't know. It's fucking. I guess it's okay. It's,
They
it
just
is
gave
kind of
you a
weird.
pad?
What?
They just gave you a pad, no charger.
You know, they didn't give me the micro USB, no. But I mean, it's like, I don't know. GSU gives me a lot of random stuff. But I like when I'm asleep or about to go to sleep. I like holding my phone while I'm laying down,
Swear to God.
and like I want it to charge while I'm using it because it's usually almost dead.
Dude, the way I sleep is the most annoying thing ever. Cause like, I'll sleep, and then I'm with my phone like not facing anything. Like my charger's to my left, and then I'm sitting to my right, and then I fall asleep, and I wake up to a dead phone.
So irritating.
That's the worst.
Waking
dude.
up to a dead phone gives me anxiety sometimes because I'm like, shit, did someone text me? Like, but even though it's like it only takes a few seconds to turn it back on after like charge it, it's like for some reason I'm always like, shit, I need to make sure that I answered this text or, I didn't miss my match on Tinder or something.
Jack, did you make me a whole wish list?
Yeah, I did.
And then he sent it to you.
Damn, we've been here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Jack, is that what you've been doing for this?
No. I mean, I'm just doing it in the background.
Yeah, for sure, for
whatever.
Yeah,
sure.
but you were engaging in conversation like you were multitasking. Is what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
What the
Yeah, of
fuck
course,
is
I was
a
about to tell-
peak
I was about to tell my
anchor?
charging story. It's all good. Don't
What's a
worry about
peak
it.
anchor link?
He said it's all good.
Jack's always doing some shit. I'll look back at the video that he sends in when I'm editing, and I'll be like, Jack, what were you doing today? And you'd be like, you were working on your gimbal a whole bunch like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, and I would like put it down when I would talk because I know the camera would cut to me. But like, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Jack,
but
you
for
be
me-
on it though, bro.
What? Oh
You be
yeah, I
on it
know
with this
for
shit,
sure.
dog.
For me charging, I've got this little at my desk right here. I've got this like it's one of those wireless charging pads where you can put your phone on it, your watch, and your AirPods.
Oh, dude. Sorry,
And
my
it's
brother has
great.
one of those.
It's
So-
like
so it's the
20 or 30 bucks
AirPower?
on Amazon. It's great.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
one
an
where you have
AirPower.
to.
It's like a little disc station, right? It's like a little station
Why can't
that you
Apple
put all
just-
your.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
wait,
it's
I
like
know
a
what you're talking
little.
about. I
It's
know
like a
what you're
little.
talking about. Yeah,
Like there's a.
You loop
it's
your
basically
watch
like an
around it.
L.
Mhm.
You know, and
Yeah.
like the vertical L like slants your phone
Dude, you can
The
get
top
that
of the L has
off
your
Wish
watch.
for like $5.
off Wish.
Yeah, that's where I saw it
God,
first.
He just said it.
Parsa, don't buy anything off Wish.
How
Don't
about
buy it off
dude?
Wish.
I love Wish, bro. Like back
I
in
bet
my,
you do.
back in
You-
my
you
high school
would like
days, bro.
Wish.
Like back when like
You did buy a lot of shit off Wish.
I would like all my phone cases would come in from Wish. No, fuck off. That's not from Wish.
I just remember the saga of trying to get that. And for some reason,
I ordered another one from China. It's D-Book. Jack, have I told you this yet?
What? Your jersey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Devin Booker one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
dude, I cannot wait. It's not gonna come in before spring break though.
DH Gate. That's the best Chinese site. You
Yep,
use that
and that's
one?
where you get the jerseys, baby.
Yep.
for
Yep,
sure.
That's the one. They send me emails all the time. I keep canceling them, but they keep.
You
doing
can
it.
buy
It's annoying.
anything. I remember I bought a fake Givenchy shirt and it went to my old house. I was never gonna wear it. I was just gonna see it. Like
That's so
maybe rip
That's so
somebody
fucking
off.
Parsa right there.
Dude, and it went to my old house and I was like, dude, I don't even care, bro. I'll just kiss the $20 away. Like it's straight.
Damn, Parsa, so fickle with your finances sometimes.
know.
Whatever you order from that site, it takes like 2 months to get
Yeah,
there.
dude.
So it's
And that's
bad.
anything from China, and especially in the middle, like at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah, I remember. When did you order that jersey? It was like February, right, of last year.
And it came in like last month.
I think it came in. No, it came in August.
Yeah, I was gonna guess August.
It was the first thing on this goddamn wall.
Wow.
I can't remember. Do you remember?
We just slapped it on, man. Like we didn't give. Like
Remember
It
when
was
they
like the only thing there.
dude,
It
for the
looked-
longest time, yeah, it was just a Kobe jersey.
so
and
many,
cement.
so many people
Everyone
be
in
like,
the comments were like, "Okay, why you get? Well, that's kind of random."
it was asymmetrical. It looks so weird.
What are we good? What you want it in the middle? Slap dab in the middle.
I mean,
like, yeah, one.
like I don't remember what I was
See,
thinking, but
it
either
makes a
way.
lot more sense. Like now, the way it is,
Yeah, 100%.
and especially what it's going to be.
Winky face.
There we
Fuck
go.
me.
Big things coming soon, man.
Something like that. I'm really excited for March. Not only for it to get warmer, but also just for a lot of things. It should
I've
be
noticed,
exciting.
man. Like the days are a lot.
Yeah, so
less
it's still a
dark
little
as
cold,
fuck.
but you can feel that it's like spring atmosphere. Like
Yeah.
when the sun's out, you can feel that's a
And
spring
like,
sun
sun's
right
not
there.
setting until like 6:30 now.
For sure, for
6.
sure,
Like,
for sure.
It's so much like less demoralizing when you walk outside at 5 and it's just pitch black.
Yeah, I told this to my mom and she was super excited for it. But guys, remember when you cut my hair?
Yeah.
That was March 22nd.
Okay.
And remember how we were sweating and I jumped in the pool
Uh-huh.
at the end of that video?
And
That's
it's
a month
about
away. That's a month away.
Wow.
And
Oh
it
my
could, like, what if it's
God.
that temperature again in a month? I'd be so happy.
Oh my
I would-
god.
Are you gonna relive the moment?
Yeah, you're
Honestly,
gonna cut my
bro,
hair again?
Oh no, fuck no, dude.
That was such a long time
awful.
ago.
Remember when Jack just let a huge like zook into my head?
Jack.
'Cause he was-
Nah, bro,
he was holding the
I didn't even
camera.
do it. I didn't even do anything, bro.
What are you talking about? You took the clipper once and you fucking.
Jack.
No, Marcia looked at me and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nah, it looks great."
And I was sitting there like, what the fuck did you just do?
I remember Jack was like trying to not make Adam panic for no reason.
You can
Like-
you hear
like
that
he was
video,
gonna
too.
get
I'm
a
like,
good
no,
cut
no, no,
anyways.
It looks fine. It looks fine. It's another
I've had people tell that to me before a lot. Like, it was one time I cracked my head open at a Subway,
Uh-huh.
or no, it was a Costco. I cracked my head open at a Costco,
Wow.
and it's the thing where it's like, am I bleeding? And it's like, no, you're fine, Adam, you're fine. And
I mean, that's with everybody, because I remember learning about this freshman year. You never want to let anybody go into shock. So like, you never know. You know that one bad haircut could have done it for you, set you off on a tangent.
I just freeze up.
Yeah,
I go
man.
have a fucking seizure.
Spaz, spaz, spaz.
Jack's badass.
Hell yeah.
Thank you all for joining me.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah,
Alright.
figure.
Yep.
You know, there's that. You made it awkward.
I didn't make it awkward. I mean, I was thinking we were gonna be done. I just didn't like, you know.
You made it.
Sorry, my bad.
Hey, clap for him.
Clap for who?
Who the fuck cares? We're wrapping up.
Thank you all for joining
I
us
won this time too.
on this episode of the Floor 26 podcast. We hope to see you back here next week. But until then, have a wonderful day.